Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in last video we have seen something called as databases. Now database is just a location where your data is being stored centralizedly so that it is being accessible to multiple applications. Now this particular thing doesn't happen automatically. Why? Because to do so, to have a structured data, okay, to provide a structure to the data, to store it at a particular location, to fetch the data, to manipulate the data, we require something, some system, some software that governs the activity of the databases, who handles everything about the data related to its storage, related to its manipulation, and so on. And that software is nothing but your database manipulation system, or I can say database management system, and that is nothing but your DBMS. So let's take a look of how actually DBMS manages your data. DBMS, it's basically data management system. The system, name itself says, this particular database management system is nothing but a software. Okay, now there are many vendors who provide such kind of softwares. So we are having like Oracle DBMS, we are having vendor for given by IBM, then we have like Microsoft. All different providers are there and they have provided their own set of DBMSs, okay, to interact with a different kind of a databases. So basically what this DBMS does, as I told you, database is just a storage location. It is a location where centralized manner the data will be stored. But actually automatically this will never happen. We require some software who will ease this particular process. Okay, user don't have to worry about that. So basically a software which actually governs all the things related to the databases from point of its creation till point of its deletion, its manipulation. All these things has been governed by your DBMS. Okay, so basically what actually your DBMS is all about. DBMS, it's a database management system. It's a collection of programs. As it is a software, so what is software? Software is nothing but a collection of the program. So database management system, it's a collection of the programs. Now what do you mean by programs? Again, we are using a software, so definitely it is having many small programs who is doing different types of functionings, so which enables its users to access the databases. So basically user don't have to directly go and it creates the structure and everything. No, there is someone who is intermediate. Actually user interacts, and in terms your interactions is being governed by that particular DBMS, and DBMS is the one who's actually interacts on behalf of user. Okay, so the user to access the database, manipulate data, reporting and representation of a data. So it helps to control access to the databases. So all the security related concerns and all the structural related concerns is being handled by your DBMS. So let's have a look to the diagram. In this diagram we are having end users. So end users are the one who wants, it can be any account department person, it could be any your sales department person, or anyone. Multiple users can be there. So all these users are having some database applications. I can say it is a front end. Okay, and the best example I can give it to you, it's a SQL Plus or SQL Developer. Those are the client tools which allow me to interact with the databases. So any kind of a data applications I can have. Now this database application is being having some integral part, that is database management system. So if you see here, we are having end users. End users are using database applications. Database applications are integrated with the database management system, and database management system is the one who is standing in between end user and database, and this DBMS is nothing but it's a controlling this particular databases. So all the things related to the databases, right from its creation till security and everything, is being managed by your database management system. So the examples I can give to it, it's you are having like various databases, like you are having DB2, you are having Oracle, you are having SQL, MS SQL, then we are having Postgres SQL. Now all these different kinds of different kind of databases is being managed by different types of DBMS. So one of the example we are going to see, it's a relational DBMS. Now in this particular course, basically we are going to concentrate on a relational DBMS, and that's why we are going to focus on relational DBMS. So relational DBMS, now the name itself says that relational. Okay, what do you mean by relational? Relational, it's nothing but this kind of DBMS is working on relational databases. Okay, what do you mean by that? Relational databases are the databases who keeps the structure of the data into the tabular format, table-like structure. So let's say I want to store a data about employee. How I can maintain in the tabular format? I can have a table called as employee, and I have a different columns which represent each kind of a feature about that particular employee. So basically I'm storing entity, that is employee, and information about employee like employee ID, employee name, employee salary, employee designation, employee department, and so on into the tabular format. So relational DBMS, this type of DBMS defines database relationship in a form of tables, and these are known as relations. Relational DBMS usually have predefined data types and that they can support. This is the most popular DBMS type in the market. So the example for it, it's like you are having MySQL, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server databases, and so on. There are many available into the market, and most of them supports relational DBMS. So basically, whenever I will be having relational DBMS, the data will be always being stored in a tabular format, and each table is not representing one kind of entity, and many such entity can be there, and there can be a relationship between those two entities. Okay, I hope you understood what is DBMS, overview of DBMS. This is a kind of a topic which can be taken in detail, but we are just going to see overview because it is being used in a JDBC. Okay, I hope you understood this particular video. If so, do like and do share. Thank you.